welcome along and welcome to a once again, a very snowy, very wintry Six Ashes. The snow has been falling again. We're going to get the lights on because despite it being 10 past 8 in the morning, it is still fairly dark. The sun is only just coming up. We need to do some work with the horses today. So they are in need of pretty much everything. They need water, they need straw, they need oats, fresh grass, or horse silage, horse hay, or just actually we just got hay and some carrots, so pretty much everything. So let's go into here and get this. And like last time, we're going to have to clear out in here as well, because we've got a whole load of snow in here getting in our way. So plenty to do around the yard. We've got the combine in this shed. I can't remember if I mentioned this last time, but yeah, we've got the combine in this shed because it won't fit in our shed up the top. So it's going to have to live down here. The downside to this is it's really in the way. We need to get, we're probably going to need to get this out later. And we don't have a lot of space at the moment. So we're going to be shifting things around in this barn as well, I think. First up, though, we might as well grab the oats in the corner if we can get at them with our 7840. So let's jump in, start her up, and see if we can't get into this corner for it. Yeah, I think we're kind of a little bit... Ooh, no, we're picking up soybeans. I do not... This is the trouble. We need to get the soybeans out of this shed. So we might have a go at that today. Even though we know that we've got a lot of money sitting down the bottom in... well, we kind of need to get back down and do some more wood chips. Because we have a huge amount of money's worth down there. We've got to make sure we take care of our horses. Yeah, we're going to have to back the combine out. There's no way I can make it round there. So we'll back the combine quickly. Lifting it up is not going to cause an issue, I don't think. So lift her up. Ooh, and reverse it. There we go. Ideally, I want to put it in the corner where the carrots are. So we might have to, as I said, I think we might have to get a trailer down here, shift some stuff around, get these soybeans out of here because they are completely and utterly in the way. There we go. Right. Let's see if we can get our bit on the back. And slowly sidle up to it. Because we're going to be using this anyway. And connect and connect. There we go. Right, now we should be able to back this back round and get our and get at the oats. Knowing how this has been going so far, this is going to be a case of going for the oats and getting snow is my bet. But we have managed to pick up the oats. Good. Right, so we've got 841 litres and we can bring the combine back in now. Oh, there's a little bit more down that side. Let's just pick that up before we go any further. Is it not going to pick them up? It might not. Yeah, it's not liking those, so we'll leave them where they are. That must be an issue with mingling with snow. But yeah, we need a massive rework of this barn, I think, and how we're doing things. So start this up, pull this forward, because yeah, we can't get on our weights at the moment either, which is not a huge issue, but still not a great one. There we go. Oh, turn our combine off as well. Don't want to leave that running. It's done well, this little John Deere 6200. Been a great little combine for us on here for our first year of doing crops or having our fields. Right, that's out and round and perfect. Now, I don't think they're going to take all of these. So it's going to be a case of shifting things around. Okay, out we jump and open that up so that we can actually get in. We'll go and give the horses some of this. So we've got 841 litres. I think the horses are going to take slightly less than that. Let's have a look. 208. I think they take about 300. Yeah, there we go. Rest is on the ground, so we want to get that picked up. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's got that as well. The horses are still doing us fairly well. They're a good regular income for us. They do have a they do bring in enough to cover. Well, it's actually one of those things where it's not as important as it once was, especially when we have things like we did last time with all of those wood chips. Doing all those wood chips was just massive last time. And made this huge difference to us. Now, what am I going to do with these wood chips? Can we... these wood chips, these oats. We kind of need to... I think what we'll do is we'll put the bucket down with the oats in them. Move things about a little bit in the yard, in here. So we can do... this, switch over to that and drop that off. We then want to go and grab, ideally grab that hay bale at the back. So let's pop into here, grab this, and yeah, we are, you can see the troubles we're having. We need, with us needing to sort of move stuff about here. There we go, got it. Just back this out. And how much in the way the combine actually is. If we can move things about a bit, get the combine into a better position for us, get the soybeans out of the way. The soybeans are a big issue. And absolutely we need to get those out of the way. So we'll have to go up the top, grab ourselves a trailer, I think. And get the soybeans moved. It's very much when we build a shed up the top, I need to make sure that we can get the combine into it. Wow, how much did that take? 1,675 litres of hay left. So that's good. They don't take much, and that's the thing. If we can work out which set of animals it is that takes a similar amount of, or similar feeds to our horses, then we should be good as far as getting some more. Maybe putting this little field we've got out the back of our barn into a different animal. And I think I know which animal is going to be the best one for doing that with. They don't take oats, but they do take hay. And they do, actually, yeah, hay is the big thing we've got. So let's close this for the moment. Then what I want to do is lower that, and then we will drop it off because we need to put something into it. Now the easier way to drop this off is to switch to the back bit, disconnect that. Yeah, there we go. It also makes it easier to fill it. We can't do it the high bales off the top there with the rear bale spikes, but then that's why we got the bale spikes on the front. And we can just maneuver ourselves around here. Lots of turning round and round and round. Grab ourselves a straw bale. And there we go. Looking absolutely brilliant. And in nicely. Yeah. Nope, not quite. There we go. That's got it. And then the last thing we'll need to do, I think, is carrots. think we are, once we got the straw in, carrots will be good. Pretty much everything we do on the farm, in the way of straw and everything, though, we are now going to be able to sell going forwards, because we have way more straw and hay and things than we need. And the bales are actually worth a nice little bit of money on here. So all of that is going to be very usable and very doable. Let's put this in. There it is. Oh, we had it. It's getting that trigger. We've had it. Come on. There we go. Unload that. And that will get the horses fed. Oh no, the horses bedded rather nicely. And done. Let's get this back into the shed. And yeah, I think we'll drop this off quickly. The snow seems to be clearing a little bit now. Lower that down and then we can drop it off. And start clearing up around our yard. Now, what do our horses still need? So, they still need some horse silage, and I think we're going to have to go down to the shop and buy some bales of horse silage today. And carrots and water are the two things that remain. So what we'll do is we'll bring this over here. And I'm going to drop my bale spike off over here. So it's a good place to put this. And if we can keep the feed to the area near the entrance, what we should find is that we can easily then pile up the feed here, leave the combine where it is, and we'll only have to move the combine out in order to get it to be to get at the soybeans. Right, we'll pile up our remaining oats there, and then we can just tidy up the carrots a bit as well. There we go. That then stacks our carrots out of the way. But yeah, you can see they're poking out the back of the shed here. So there's not a great collision at the back here. But that has made space and has got things to work a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is... yeah, I'm going to have to hook up to that bale. Get that parked up as well. And probably get that at the back. So we'll bring this round, get my bucket down and out the way so that I can see things. It's got a little bit of snow in it. Well, it's got enough to show on the bucket, but not enough to actually show in the... Yeah, there we go. That's neater. And the last thing we need, and we'll take it from this direction as we're here, are some carrots. Those potatoes, seeing as those are seed potatoes, those can probably go up to our other farm and get done up there. Putting them there will be good for us for... Well, because they're seed potatoes, they'll be good for us to be doing a contract if we ever get to a contract on that again. Tempting as it is to do potatoes ourselves, I don't think we want to get all of that equipment. We're better off at the moment. Wow, I could not drive that up that hill. There we go. The snow is very slippery. Right, there we are. Carrots are in. So how much carrots do they take? They take 400 and we did work this out last time. We basically said it was 1,000 carrots every 2 days, which is 3,000 carrots a season. which is 12,000. Sorry, yeah, 3,000 carrots a season, which is 12,000. No, that's not right. That would be, actually. We probably have the right amount of carrots then. Wow. 12,000 carrots. It is about a trailer's worth of carrots we need. Fine. We will leave our trailer's worth of carrots here. That would be a lot of boxes of carrots as well. So we're probably going to have to leave that as it is as well. Now let's see. What do we still have? We have water and we have horse silage that we need. So let's do the water first and then we can head down the shop and get the horse silage. And we'll have to take... Yeah, we'll have to take a bale spike down there to get that. But that should be fine. And we are full of water here, so that's a good thing. Trying to maneuver this tractor around here is a lot of fun. It is so much bigger than the Ford 5000 that we previously had doing this job. And just, yeah, it's a little bit more of a task to get it to go where I want it to. It works, don't get me wrong. It's, you know, it is perfect for this job. It is just having to allow that little bit extra maneuverability when we're doing it. And let's back up our water tanker to the water trough and see if we can get that emptied. Oh. Back you go. Okay, after a lot of working and moving around, I think I finally found the point at which I can unload the water. It's really odd. I want to have a look at the... Yeah, it's a tiny intersection we have here. But I don't know what else it is that's intersecting and not allowing it. But anyway, finally we can unload the water. And it's in an odd place to do it. They are going to take all of this, pretty much. They get very thirsty, do our horses. There we go. Oh, 2/3 of the water from our tank went out. But they are now happy horses. They just need some... horse silage. So we're going to go and sort that, seeing as our horse grass just never came ready this year. We should be able to get it next year. I'm fully expecting that. Let's open that up and hopefully refill. There we go. And what we can do is then unclip all of that, and we'll go and get rid of our bucket first. I'm going to put that right in front of the carrots. So if we put this here, yes, it'll probably pick up some carrots, which is fine. We are going to need to use this later to clear the manure area, I think. But for now, what we'll do is we'll back that off of there and go and grab ourselves these pallet forks, and that'll allow us... Actually, what we can do is kill two birds with one stone here. Grab the pallet forks, hopefully, if they will. Oh, we got this box of potatoes is in the way. I can't get round here to knock the pallet forks over, so I'm gonna have to have a fiddle about and see if I can get these sorted. I think we got things in a position. I moved the potato box out of the way. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put that on the front, so that we can drop that off at the other farm on our way through and just clear that out of here, and that will help us. Let's avoid combine. There we go, and we can put that on a little bit better in a moment. What we want to do first though is hopefully get this hooked on the back. There we are. Then I can straighten up our potato box. because it is actually putting a lot of weight on the front. We can't keep these above the snow so that I can see them. Up and away we go. Right, I'll drop this potato box off at our other farm or our other yard, so that should we want to use more seed potatoes, then we can. But in the meantime, I'm going to head down to the shop and we're going to go and pick up some horse silage. After a lot of back and forth and shifting around and getting various bits where I want them to be, we're finally down to the shop. We've switched the pallet forks over for the bale spike. I've actually left the pallet forks up at the up at our main barn. Because we have more use of those up there with the pallets of seeds and fertilizer and herbicide than we do down here, down at our stables, because we basically have nothing now that uses pallets down there, and we're gonna obviously want to put our horse silage bales on here, so let's get those purchased. So, no, they'll be under bales, not under pallets. And we want the horse silage ones, which are... Where have they gone? Alfalfa, grass, maize, CCM. Here we go. Round bale horse silage. So we want... we're going to want 6 of these. There we go. 6 of those. Perfect. Actually, let's take 8. 8 is going to do us for a good long while. I like to get these in the blue for the horse silage and buy those. That way, if I stick to these colours that I know, so bright green for clover silage, blue for horse silage, that kind of thing, I know at a glance, no matter what map I'm on, at what time, exactly what bale I'm looking at, which is really, really useful. I think what we're going to have to do, though, looking at this, yeah, we've got no traction at the back, really, to speak of. So let's just... And especially, you don't want to be bouncing around too much when you've got bales stacked like this. So over here, we've got our shop weight, which is a pretty big weight. But this will offset the weight of our bales and should add us a little bit of stability while doing this job. And then we'll get the bales placed just over the wheels. Now, can we do 2 sets 2, or is it best? I think it's probably best actually for us to do a single line down the middle. So I'm going to do is just place these a little bit more over our wheels. I was always taught that you place your initial weight, whether you're carting grain, stacking bales or anything, you put your initial weight over the wheels. That way you don't end up tipping something too much one way or the other, and then you spread the weight out from there. And if you get that nice and evenly, then you won't either load your tractor down at the back, or and therefore causing it to wheelie, or the other way, which is lifting the trailer hitch high and causing it to lift the back of the tractor and you lose traction. So it's a fine balance exactly where you load trailers up. Last stack to put on. I had to maneuver things around a little bit because I couldn't fit all 4 stacks on the way I'd initially put it, or put the bales on. But once we got bales on there, it was fairly easy to get things into the right places. So we'll strap these all down. Not got a strap in the middle there. We got one. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Can we... Yeah, we should be able to double strap all of these then. Or is it just in the middle? We don't know. So we've got lots of really close together straps there. That's a bit weird. But they are all strapped out, so we'll drop the weight off. and then we can get this all back to our farm. So weight belongs over here. We can see the divots in the snow. Drop that down, drop it off, and go and hook our trailer back up. Love the brightness in seasons when you've got snow. It really reflects the fact that the snow reflects the light. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right, hook that up, and back to the farm we go. Let's go and give the last bit of feed to our horses, and if we're lucky, we might even get a load of the wood chips in today. And as we get back to our farm, this road is so slippery with the snow on it. We just want to drop, well, we're just going to unload these. I'm actually going to put them next to the water tank. Doesn't matter that they're stored outside, and it's a good place for us to put them. I mean, there is space there. So what I want to do is bring this, I think we'll bring this into this horse area here. Just do this. There we go. I'm still surprised at myself that I haven't removed these. This jumping arena isn't really any use to us down at these stables. And yeah, it gets in the way more than it does anything else. It's one of those things, actually. I'm very tempted to see how much work it is to make something like this placeable. So something that's built into the map, though, that you can remove if you want to, would be quite nice, because it does add atmosphere, and most of the time would be fine for anybody using this. In my case, though, it is really a case that it gets in the way, properly gets in the way. Let's see. Oh, can we get in here and get our weight? I don't think we can. I think we're going to have to move the combine again. This is what I was talking about. The combine is massively in the way. All right, we'll reverse it out into that space there. And then move it forwards. Yeah, we'll get rid of the soybeans at some point in the near future. We'll leave this running because we need to get this back into that position, because it's even more in the way where we've just put it. And there we go. And we are, lift it up. Then we know we're going to keep ourselves a little bit more steady, even if this is a much smaller weight than the one we got up at the shop. And then this will just back up to where we were before, and then put it back. What I was saying earlier about the door being too small, I meant width-wise up the top. The door is perfect for getting this in here with our header on, because we don't detach the header on this combine. It's not a big enough header for us to really do so, but we can't get the width. The header is too wide to get it into to our main barn up the top. So I'm going to be looking to build a shed or something that I can put the combine in up there, that it is wide enough and can go in. There we go. Right, so where we're going to put these is to back this up here, and we're going to put these just in this corner over here and get them unloaded. And at 4:20 in late winter, oh no, sorry, 4:20 in late winter, it is already getting dark. 3 stacks off, coming to the final one. I'm just going to take the top bale off and put that over with these ones over here. Good little place out of the way to store these. So that is working well. Let's just get it in here like so. Yeah. That's just a good little stack of horse hay silage bales. That will actually work for us going forward as well. So when we get our own horse silage, what we can do is get that, stack those there, put them there, and that will be a good place for us to store that kind of bale. It's as I said, it does not need to be undercover. We are losing the light rapidly now. I'm amazed by how quickly the sun is setting at this time of year. But what we're going to do is we're just going to put this up the top end here. So still in the feed. I doubt they will take all of this. There we go. Yeah, they haven't taken all of it. How much have they taken? About 1,700 litres, I think. Let's see. No, 985. Okay, so these horse silage bales, not as big as other bales, I don't think, by the looks of that. But that will keep them going for a while. So let's just close that up. Back this up. And I think actually that's a pretty good place for us to finish. Let's close the lid on this first though. And then we are going to leave this here. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.